Gonna see if Carl Edwards can hold on. Kevin Harvick was so good in practice yesterday. Kyle Busch back there in the 18 car. Wanted here in the spring. David Strimmy. It's almost unbelievable that as good as Strimmy has been in this series, as well as he has run over the years, he has never won a NASCAR Nationwide Series race. Pace car pulls away. Edwards, Harvick, Ford, Chevrolet on the front row as they come down to take the green flag here in Texas.
Kevin Harvick sitting on his pit box last night as he watched Ron Hornaday win the truck race here, and I believe he learned a little bit on that start of that race from Ron. You know how good he is on the restarts. Now to start there, he got a great jump.
Pressure's on Kevin to get a win in this car. This is his own team that he is still yet to get a win in, and his other guys are doing good, but look at this mess behind.
3 wide off of turn 4 into the trioval. Now they will double up here in some single file to the top 11 positions. Still mixing it up back there. It's a 7 car of Michael Wallace in behind the 0-0 of Josh Wise.
Yeah, that's the great thing about this racetrack. It doesn't take long before you can go racing wherever you want to here.
Our in-race reporter, Brad Keselowski, on the high side, trying to make a move. There's a 99 behind him. That is David Ruderman, and our points leader, Clint Boyer, in the 2 car.
Yeah, I look for Clint Boyer to be coming forward, too. I think he's heard about all of this talk that he wants to hear about he's trying to lose this championship, or is Carl going to catch him? I think he wants to put an end to those talks today. Not that he can clinch or anything, but he can certainly, if he can have a good day, he can quiet everyone down as we move to our final 2 races after this at Phoenix and Homestead.
Let's get more from Mike.
Well, Doc, if you don't think losing 80 points in Memphis got Clint Boyer and the 2 teams' attention, you're completely wrong. Dan Daringhoff, crew chief, told me this morning that was a wake-up call. As I walked in their transporter, they had a bulletin board. On the bulletin board, it said 2 words, big trophy, reminding them of the big picture. Daringhoff says it's affected their mindset. He says they're no longer really strictly looking for wins. They need to be much more cautious now in these final 3 races as they look for that championship. They've been cautious with the setup, and Boyer, they've coached him to not take too many chances and be smart this afternoon.
Mike, it had to be embarrassing to finish 3 laps down in 16th spot at Memphis when you know you're a pretty darn good short track driver.
Yeah, you don't ever want to finish 3 laps down in a race, and especially when you're a Richard Childress team. They're used to a lot better than that, and they just had a bad day last week. He's got a pretty good car right now, but he's got a lot of cars in front of him.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about those words of being, you know, they told Clint to be careful here and not take too many chances. You still have to drive the race car, and you have to put a setup under there that he can race with. And it's just like you were saying in the opening there. You have to be really, really careful, or you'll dial yourself right out of a race, and then you are in trouble.
See, Justin Allgaier gets into the wall a little bit with his 12 car.
Saw Clint Boyer making a move underneath the 29 as well. His teammate, Scott Wimmer. There's a 12 car up high, Allgaier. He's the new Arcade. Whoa, contact with the 32. That's Denny Hamlin, and he hangs on. Here's Kevin Harvick up front. Let's check in his pits, Dave.
And Doc, DJ talked about the pressure to win a 4th time here in a row. What about his crew chief, Ernie Cope? They've been rotating guys throughout the season. Ernie will take this team through the final events of this year. But I asked Ernie this morning, you realize that Kevin's won the last 3 fall events here, don't you? And he goes, yeah, Kevin came right up to me. He put the pressure on me. He said, we got to win again.
You got to love that crew chief.
That's right. Man likes winning.
You've got the driver and the car owner there talking like that. You got to feel pretty good about your chances.
And remember, Kevin Harvick has not won a race since this race a year ago. He's been shut out through 2008.
We'll lift these guys for a minute, but they're still racing hard for these positions. Clint Boyer is still back in the 13th spot in this battle. See him really get down into the corner, carrying a lot of speed into the corner. I believe he might pay the price coming out of the corner. You can see the Jamie Murray right above him there, able to carry a little more speed down the straightaway.
Got Jason Leffler, David Reagan here trying to sort this position out.
Yeah, these are 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. The 6 car being shown in 10th spot.
See how that momentum works on the top side with Jamie McMurray now just going completely by Clint Boyer. Clint drives this car down in the corner really hard on the bottom.
35 car Danny O'Quinn Jr., former Rookie of the Year, has gone to the garage area. And a moment ago, the 52 car Donnie Neuenberger came on the pit road and was too fast entering and got a speeding penalty.
See Jason Leffler get loose right there in the 38 car. Wiggle a little bit, and that's going to allow David Reagan to get by him now. Here comes Clint Boyer trying to fill that spot. There's nothing wrong. We were talking about how far Clint's getting down in the corner. There's nothing wrong with that. That's, you set your car up to the way that you're going to drive it. And you can see now he's trying to make that pass on Jason Leffler. Just you get down there, man, it's really hard to carry that momentum out of the corner to go with that run the guys up top can get.
We watched the 2 car. You talk about momentum here and the difference between what these guys normally drive in their Cup car, McMurray in the 17, and what happened.
Contact.
Definite contact there. And these guys are talking about how much momentum you got to have. Well, the fender been in on the right front there on the 17.
Yeah, it's been pretty good there.
It's actually torn away, isn't it?
It looked like it actually, pulled the sheet metal away. You're going to see here when they get together that the 38 had just a little bit more momentum, and it actually rips that seam of the fender above the tire.
Yeah, that's where the nose and that front piece is pieced together. Jamie got a little bit loose there. See Carl Edwards back on the bumper of Kevin Harvick.
Also there, you see Kyle Busch sneaking in the picture with that 18. You know how fast he could be here.
Yeah, definitely. He doesn't sneak up on too many things these days, does he?
They're watching him closely.
Chevy, Ford, and Toyota, the top 3 here in the early laps at Texas Motor Speedway.
Talking to these guys, it's amazing just how hard and for how many laps they have to drive these cars that hard. I mean, literally wide open around here.
Kevin Harvick has led all 12 laps thus far, but Carl Edwards is in hot pursuit.